As we awaken the truths on earth and raise ourselves to a higher consciousness and the third eye and the higher dimensions, it plays a significant role from the brain, from the third ventricle. Again, it shows that spiritual teachings from thousands of years are all based on the understanding of the brain, showing the truth that's been here for a long time, but how it's all connected. And it's the effect of electromagnetic energy from the sun and the moon and the effect on our brain, to the third eye, to the neurons in our brain. This is where the tree, as above, so below, comes from. It's from the neuron, it's from the spinal cord, which you can see here. Everything has a source from where it is. And the true meaning behind the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, Jesus, the I Am story, is the spiritual enlightenment, which is the cerebral fluid, Christos fluid, Christ fluid running through our brains, and Christ meaning this fluid, and also where the optic chiasm stems from. The chrism oil, Christos fluid, and the chiasm are all related through spiritual, religious, and scientific ways. And finally, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here, this is an X-ray of the optic chiasm, clearly showing the true birth of the story of Jesus Christ. For thousands of years we have questioned it, and here it is. It is the journey of the cerebral fluid through the brain into the optic chiasm. This is where the I Am comes from, in chiasm, and it is the source of the crucifixion. For thousands of years the crucifixion story exists because we underestimate the previous civilizations and the information they had. We are told they're not as good as us in schools, and we're told complete misinformation, and huge truths are kept from us, from artwork to films to stories to myths, even the true workings of our brain. We are giving a 3-year-old child version of it, and the people in charge love us being the 3-year-old who doesn't know anything. It is a complete false history. This is the optic chiasm and where it comes from. Jesus healed the blind. Well, the optic chiasm controls the eyes, the eyesight. This is what it means when Jesus really healed the blind, because it is the optic chiasm. This is the human version of Jesus Christ, and it is in every single human being. It is the effects of the sun, the effects of our brain, and the coding of creation on all levels, how it is ignited through these same ways. It's all layers. And this coming time is the return of Christ, because it is the return of the sun. It is the return of the sun, which means it's greater on the neurons, it's greater on the brain. It ignites the optic chiasm, which is Christ. It ignites the whole Christos fluid, which is the Christ. It is Jesus Christ. So this new sun cycle is the return of Christ, because Jesus is referred to as the sun, and the journey and the passage through the brain from the spinal all the way through to the brain into the chiasm, the Christos fluid, that is Jesus Christ. This new era will lead us into greater intelligence, but first we must mark the end of it with greater truths. And I have been given the divine permission to finally tell the